Hey, what's up guys? So this is going to be my very first ever combination quest guide. I may make more in the future if people find this helpful. So today we're doing both Tai Bwo Wannai Trio and Shilo Village. The required quests are Jungle Potion. The required stats are 20 crafting, 32 agility, 30 cooking, and 5 fishing. If you're an Iron Man, you also need 34 herb lore. For the required items, you need a spade, a torch, a tinderbox, a rope, bronze wire, hammer, chisel, and 3 regular bones, a small fishing net, pestle and mortar, steel spear or better. You can't use black spear or a bone spear. You need an agility potion 4 dose or 2 3 dose, a monkey corpse which will be obtained during the quest, a cramton rum which has a sliced up banana inside of it, a knife, logs, burnt joger bones, and seaweed, and cramton paste. So I'll go ahead and show a clip on how to get the cramton paste, the rum, and the burnt joger bones because those are untradeable. Alright, so I'm going to go over how to get the 3 untradeable items. So first of all, the cramton paste, you take a raw cramton, you cook it, and you make sure you click the actually you only have this option before you do the quest. So the poison cramton, it should be green. Then you use a pestle mortar on that, and that will give you the cramton paste. Also, a big note for Iron Man, anyone who is an Iron Man that's watching this, you can't buy the cramton obviously, and you can't fish cramton until you've at least started the quest. So in order to get your cramton paste, you do get a cramton during the quest, one for free. And if you happen to burn that one, then you will have to fish another one. And in order to fish one, you need 65 fishing. I think it is a low chance to burn the poison one though, so you don't have to worry too much about that, I think. And since you can't really bring it from the beginning of the quest, you're just going to have to make a pit stop during the quest to a range or a fire to cook it, and then you're going to have to use a pestle mortar on it to get it. And I won't be doing that or showing that during the quest, just remember that. Item number 2 is burnt joger bones. You can get these before doing the quest, so you just use a tinderbox on joger bones. That will create a little fire. After that burns out, you will get burnt joger bones. So there those are. You can just pick them up. And then finally the last item, you go down to this bar on Karamja. You trade this bar shop guy and you buy a cramton rum. Make sure you don't teleport, because if you teleport you're going to lose this. First you want to use a knife on a banana to slice it up. Then use those sliced bananas on the cramton rum, like that. And now you can teleport, so it won't disappear if I teleport now. And that is ready for the quest. You also need a mage type of attack style or a range type of attack style in order to get the monkey corpse during the quest. And you'll also need some sort of equipment to fight the final boss of Shilo Village. Then I would recommend stamina potions, food, and a dueling ring. Also, you want house teleports to the Brimhaven house portal. If you have redirection tabs, use those, or just move your house there. That will save you some time. Following this guide, I'd recommend high combat or at least protection prayers, and be able to flick those and use those pretty well because you won't have much inventory space to bring much food. So in order to start, we're going to start with Shilo Village first. So you start that down here at the southern end of Karamja, and you talk to Mossel Ray. The chat options are 11142. So let's go ahead and start. So Rashilia, who is she? What can we do? Okay, I'll go see the shaman. Yes, I'm sure. He'll give you this. So after you started this quest, go ahead and use one of these teleports. Then you want to run south. This wampum belt. First, you want to enter this house right here with the quest symbol. And up here you want to speak to Timfraku to start Tai Bwo Wannai now. The chat options are 1311. I am a roving adventurer. Trividus sent me. Okay, no. Your gratitude is all I deserve. Yes. So that quest is now started. So we'll continue with Shiloh Village now and head over to this building over here, and we're going to speak to Truffetus. So here you want to say, Mazel gave me something to show you. It says something about a legend, something about a temple. Tell me more. I am going to search for Azarun. Yes, I will seriously search. He'll take that belt. Make sure he takes that belt, because that means you can continue. If he didn't take the belt, then you didn't go through the chat options correctly. So after that, you want to head southeast. Cross over that log bridge, and then you want to run south. You should come to a mound of earth. So at this point, you want to light your torch with your tinderbox. You want to use your spade on the mound of earth. Once that is done being dug up, you want to throw your torch into the fissure. Yes. Then you want to use your rope on it. And then you want to search it. Yes, I'll climb down. Should climb down, you'll find yourself in this area. There's going to be some skeletons that can attack you. So you want to prayer flick. You want to run over here and search the cave-in. Yes, I'll wiggle through. And then once you're here, once again, skeletons, you want to run north. And up here, there should be a spot to search. Search loose rocks. Yes. You have a chance of failing that. If you fail, just try it until you succeed. Then you want to run down this way, southeast. Over here, search the sack. Should have 2 scrolls now, a green and a red one. Then you want to run north, and up here, behind the gallows, search it. So you want to search the gallows. Yes, I may find something else. So you should get a corpse, and with that you want to teleport to Brimhaven. Now you want to speak to Labufu. So the chat option is 3, who are you? Speak to him again. First option, talk about him. Then how old are you? What do you use for bait? Talk about him. What do you do? I could help collect the bait. You sound like you could use the help. Now you want to run south. So you want to read both of your scrolls. Yes, read it. Yes, read it. Then you want to come in here. So now you want to use the 3 items that you got on Truffetus. So first I'm going to use the red scroll. Next, the green scroll. And finally, the corpse. Is there any sacred ground around here? After that, you want to run west. And then in front of this tribal statue, you want to bury your corpse. I think you want to have at least 1 inventory spot open. So I dropped those food just temporarily, and you get a bone shard. And now you can pick your stuff back up. Next, you want to run southwest. You're going to need at least 1 inventory spot open for this next part, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off the stamina potion. You could drop a food or eat a food, whatever you want to do. So there should be some fishing spots around this lake here. I'm also going to temporarily drop those mantas just to make some inventory space. We want the cramton, which are stackable. So we want 23 cramton. As soon as you hit 23, we can move on to the next part. You can get any shrimp like whatever, and you just want to drop the shrimp. Okay, there we go. We have 24, so I'm going to pick up those mantas. Next, we're going to teleport back up to Brimhaven. So you want to head back over here to Labufu. Speak to him. He'll take 20 of the cramton. You're going to need some inventory space, so I'm just going to temporarily drop those 2 mantas. I may have to leave them there, but I'm going to speak to him again. Chop option is 2-1. What do you do with your cramton? And you may have to go through this dialogue a few times, so I'm just going to keep hitting the second option. What do you do with your cramton? Eventually, you'll get a new dialogue, and when you get that new dialogue, that's when you want to hit option. First option, yes. Go through the dialogue. He should give you a cramton vessel and some fishing XP. Then you want to use 1 of your cramton on the vessel. Then you want to drop that, speak to him again. And actually, I've lost my cramton vessel. He should give you another one. Or I guess you can say a cramton stole it. Then he should give you another one. You want to use another cramton on the vessel. Alright, so I'm not going to have enough inventory space for that manta ray. I'm just going to have to leave it there. Next up, we are going to be heading over to this area on the map over here. So you can use the fairy ring code DKP to get there the quickest way. Since I don't have fairy rings, I'm going to be using my dueling ring to teleport to the duel arena. And I'll be heading west over to the glider, and I'll be taking the glider over to that side of the island. So if you're taking the glider, you just want to run north to that area I just showed you on the minimap. You want to speak to Tai. So the chat option is 3. Is there anything I can do to help? Use a vessel on him. When you use it on him, he'll try and fish with it. So then you want to say yes, accept the offer. He'll give you a cramton. Next up, we are going to be heading to Carn Isle. So the fastest way is with fairy rings. The fairy ring code is CKR. Since I don't have that fairy ring, I'm going to use my house teleport to Brimhaven. And then I'm going to run south. So we shouldn't need a big fishing net anymore as long as you have at least 1 cramton. We're going to need some inventory spaces for this next part, so I'm going to go ahead and finish off the stamina potion. Or I'm going to drop it somewhere where I might get back to it at another point in the quest. We will be visiting Carn Isle again, so if I can get back there in time, I may be able to pick it up, but we do need some more inventory space. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the big fishing net since I do have the cramton, and I'm going to drink 1 more dose, and I'm going to go ahead and drop that as well. I'm going to climb the rocks, and then I'm going to go ahead and try and walk over this bridge. You can fall on this quite a bit. If you fall, just keep trying until you make it across. So the first thing we actually want to do on this island is we want to find Tinsei, speak to him, and he should take your rum. Speak to him again. Speak to him again. Yes, I do have the rum. Make sure you don't exit the dialogue right there. There is a pause where he doesn't say anything. There we go. I waited a few seconds. I think the dialogue is done. I'm going to talk to him again. Nope. So after you've made sure you went through all the dialogue, next we are going to head to the north of the island and we're going to climb down some rocks. So I now have 3 inventory spaces open. Make sure you've read your scrolls or else you can't do this part. So you should have an option to, yes, search it and try and climb down. If you fail, just try again. Once you are down here, you may need more than 3 inventory slots. If you do, I'm going to go ahead and drop my cramton just to check. So you want to search the dome. There we go. We get 3 items. So I can pick that back up. Perfect inventory spots right now. You get out by climbing up these rocks. You use your chisel on the sword pommel. That should create some bone beads. Use those with your wire, and that will give you another free inventory slot. Cross this bridge and head down the rocks. So next up we have to kill a monkey with either range or magic. So I'm going to go ahead and kill one of these monkeys. They should drop a monkey corpse as long as you're not using melee and you went through all the chat options with the previous guys. So next up we want to run this way. Over here you want to speak to Tamayu. So go through the dialogue with him. Then you want to speak to him again. When will you succeed? Yes. Then you'll watch him try and hunt this thing and he'll fail. So now you want to use your paste on your spear. Then you want to use your agility potion on him. Use your spear on him, make sure it is KP. So after you've given him both of those items, you want to speak to him again. Chat option is 3, take me on your next hunt. And this time he should succeed. So you want to speak to him again after that. Use your monkey corpse on him. And he'll give you monkey skin. Next we're going to head back to Karn Isle. You want to use this monkey skin on your seaweed. Then you want to use your pestle and mortar on your cramton. Use that paste on the burnt bones. So we're going to head across this bridge again. And speak to Tinsei. Yes. You'll go ahead and give him that thing. Make sure you don't click out of the dialogue. He'll speak to you again. So go through all that. He'll ask for some more stuff. So now you want to use your logs on your tinderbox. Use your pasty joker bones on the fire. And speak to him again. Yes. Once again, wait a second and he'll speak to you again. Go through the dialogue. So now you want to use your cramton vessel on him. And he should give you some notes or something. There we go, crafting manual. So now that part is done, we are going to head back to the bank because now is a boss fight. So we're going to head to Castle Wars. I'm going to grab another stamina potion. And if you need any food or prayer potions, grab them now. Next, we're heading back over to the area where the cramton fishing is at, so you can get there by using the fairy ring code DKP, or in my case I'm going to be using my dueling ring to teleport to the duel arena and then use the gliders again. So once up here, you want to speak to Tayadachi. So that part is done, and now we want to go to the final boss fight. So just run south. There should be some like leaves here, palm trees. You want to search them. A door should pop up. Use your chisel on this bone shard. Actually, first search the carved doors. Now use your chisel on your bone shard, and you want to use that key. Well, first you want to put on your beads of the dead, then use your bone key on the doors. Enter. So once inside, you want to head down these rocks. There's going to be lots of skeletons, and it's multi, so you could be getting attacked by a lot of them at the same time. Run down this way. And over here there should be a door. You want to use 3 regular bones on it. Make sure you don't bury them. Head inside. And this boss you can farcast, so it's pretty easy. You want to search the dolmen. And there we go, that's how you save spot it. It's really simple. So there's going to be 3 forms. So that is the first form, dead. Second form will spawn. And then finally, the third form should spawn. So after all 3 forms are dead, you want to take this corpse. You want to teleport out to Brimhaven. Then we're going to run south down to Karn Isle once again. But first we're going to make a stop off and finish Tai Bwo Wannai. So you want to climb up this ladder where you started this quest, speak to Timfraku once again, and eternal gratitude accepted. That should be quest complete for Tai Bwo Wannai. You can head over here into this village to get some more XP, or you can just not take the XP if you don't want it. So you want to speak to each of these brothers in each of these houses to get more XP. So this guy will give you, I think, fishing XP. So there is the fishing XP. Then this brother gives you, I can't remember what XP. Okay, so cooking XP. And then this brother gives you attack XP, I'm pretty sure. Attack and strength. Now we want to head over to Karn Isle to finish off Shilo village by using this corpse on the tomb or whatever it is down underneath. So you just want to search these rocks once again. Yes, climb down. Use the corpse on this dolmen, whatever that is, and that should be quest complete. So there is both of those quests complete.